So here we are at 174 Chestnut Ridge. We are down Aska on Snake Nation, and it is a beautiful time to be in Blue Ridge. So you'll get to see some awesome colors. A little windy today here on the mountain, but kind of giving you an outlook on what the property itself looks like. And a lot of pine needles falling. Okay, I'm going to tell you, the drive, 99.999% of the way in here is easy. It's paved. Matter of fact, they're repaving Snake Nation Road all the way in here until you get to the neighborhood. You've got, I don't know, a quarter mile of a little easy dirt road. The driveway here is a little steeper than it looks, okay? I don't think you need four-wheel drive to get up this hill, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to kind of manage this a little bit and have somebody probably regrade it ever so often. But when you get up here, it's easy. You've got a little extra kind of little parking area here. You got plenty of place. You could tuck a car in behind there. You got another one here. You can put 3 cars in here easily if you needed to, although I don't think you'll need it. But I will tell you, this driveway, not mega steep, but it's a little steeper than the video says. I drive a little Subaru and I crawled up it easily. But somebody who doesn't know how to drive up a little gravel road may struggle a little bit, okay, and complain. Now, let's go up. I will say this, I kind of walked around the outside and the exterior has been maintained fairly well. All the paint looks relatively new. You know, I can't really complain about the exterior. I mean, everything feels good. And the view, of course, right now is beautiful. I think you can see some mega cabins across the way. I think with some vista pruning, you could open this up and make it a little better. They put crepe myrtles down here. I'm sorry, but I would have to get rid of them because in a couple of years, these are going to cloud this view. They're going to grow pretty quickly. You may be able to see, like right in here, I think is where the property line is. And I would come in and I would just get rid of all this, you know, I'm going to call it growth that's less than 10 years old. A lot of trees that are, you know, probably 3 to 5 inches in caliber. I would get rid of them, and it's going to open this up. You can see they kind of top some of the trash trees here. But I think you're going to need to take care of this stuff right here to maintain this view, and it's great. Again, you have your little patio area here. Sit out, watch listen to the birds, and watch the leaves change colors. It's pretty good. Let's go inside. And first thing I'm going to say is no weird smell. It smells like a cabin. I don't smell pets. I smell a little bit of an air freshener. I don't really smell mold or mildew or anything like that. Looking at the layout here. Now, understand these houses weren't made, this one's of the age where it wasn't centered around the television. So, yes, they got a couch there. Here it's just, you would only be able to put a small TV up here if you wanted to. Now, could you put a love seat here, a love seat there, and put the TV over here, kind of reverse the room? Yeah, I think you could easily do that if you wanted to. Again, you could move that couch potentially over to this wall here. Maybe it'll fit right in here. I don't know, but you can find chairs that would fit, and that would work. The kitchen is good enough. I mean, the appliances look okay. Stainless steel. The little fridge they have is kind of a smaller fridge. It's not a full-size fridge, but it fits. It works. Look, nobody's going to be, cooking Thanksgiving dinner here. Furniture in the house, I'll be honest with you. Some of the stuff, I take it. Most of it, whatever. Nothing spectacular in the house. Let's go to the main bedroom, the big bedroom. It's big, for a yurt. It's carrying this king size bed very easily. Oh, before I forget about it, I got 5 bars of cell service out here. I'm shocked. They must have just put a new repeater or antenna out here, but I got 5 bars with Verizon. A little closet there. Again, king size bed fits in here easily. Some of the cabiny stuff, furniture, I'm good with. Some of the other stuff, whatever. I mean, it works. I would definitely add a little bit. There's nothing on the walls in here. Like this house could be so much cuter with just a little bit of love. Like, I mean, they bought that at the Dollar Tree 20 years ago. So, bathroom, it's what you expect in a yurt. Kind of weird shaped, but it's got this, it's got Formica, plenty of room. It's got everything you need to do what you need to do. Fiberglass tub. Throne is just behind here. Okay. So yes, there are some weird doors. You know, when you open, it's going to be there. You got to close the door, da da da. But that's the yurt life. So let's go down. Okay, stairs. Let's do this. Squeaks, doesn't wobble. I mean, I feel confident on those stairs. I don't feel anything wrong with them. Here's kind of room number one. Down here, kind of the sitting room. They got a little TV there. We'll go outside. It's got a little door to the outside area. Washer dryer right there. It looks like a newer washer dryer, not an expensive washer dryer at all, but hey, it's going to get the job done. Okay. I don't hate this room. I mean, you could do something a little bit cooler here. I would, the TV here is fine. I'd probably hang that up, get, maybe a little bigger TV in here, make it a little cooler. You could probably tuck in right here, maybe something. You could put an arcade in here, dartboard. I mean, I would turn it into something. There's enough room here where if you got creative, you could do a little more than what they got. Okay. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, but there just, wasn't a ton of thought put into this room, to be honest with you. Let's go in the first bedroom. They've got I can never tell if that's a full or a queen. It's not a king, but it's a decent sized bed. Not a king, whatever the step. That may be a queen, that may be a full. I'm not sure. If that is a full and you want to go to a queen, you could get one in here. You got enough room on the sides here. You got a few more inches where I believe you could install one a little more easily. It's got the gas heaters down here. I don't know how much you're going to need them. You've got, hot air does go up, so it could get cool down here. There's a register there. I looked at the air conditioning unit outside. It looks like a bigger unit. It doesn't look like one of those tiny outside condensers, so I just don't know. But that added heat, I would probably replace that with one of the electric Wi-Fi ones that are cheap, but that's just me. We'll go into the next bedroom. It's bigger than the other bedroom, so this would probably be, the second biggest one. I'm going to say that's probably a queen. You could put a king in here easily. You could put bunks in here. You've got this big monster fan, but I think if you wanted to, you could do, if you changed out that fan, you could figure out a way to create more sleeping down here fairly easily. I don't have any doubts about that. This room it's okay sized. It's not a tiny room. Then here, just so you know, it's kind of got a closet, and then it kind of goes into the mechanical, so it's kind of quasi-finished, but there's hot water heater and HVAC in there. If it's me, I would put a lock on this and turn this into the maid's closet. That would be the best thing to do, and then maybe put in some sort of modular furniture either here, or probably better yet, even over there, some sort of to where people could hang up clothes, something simple right there. And you got plenty of room to hang up a TV here. I mean, it's not even a question. You could do that if you wanted to utilize this space where the ceiling kind of comes down right here. You could put a TV right there. Super easy. There's a plug down there. Wouldn't be an issue. Bathroom, it's clean. I got no problems with it, except I say the trim work, needs another couple nails in it. Not the end of the world. This little rubber trim down here needs to be redone. It doesn't look that great. The plaster job in here, when they built this thing, it looks like a sixth grader did it. It probably works. It's functional. If you wanted to get in here, replaster, resand, repaint, probably go a long way in kind of just making this feel a little less basement-y. But to be honest with you, it's going to work. I don't foresee really any main problems here, but it was kind of a not the best drywall job. It looks like somebody did it on a weekend and didn't know what they were doing. Let's go outside here. So this is going to be the way to the hot tub, or one of the ways to the hot tub, and everything else. So there's the, like I said, there's a big condenser unit outside. Here you have a, your fire pit, which is okay. These chairs, look, one of them has already got a hole in it, but you're going to be replacing these chairs every other year, every year. It is what it is, but they're okay. This little area is fine though. Great hardscaping here. The fire pit's okay. I've got no problems with it. You may want to get rid of that other one down there so it doesn't give people ideas. Again, I would get rid of this all these little trees immediately close right here, because eventually they're going to be getting in the way of your view. You have this, just a little shed. I mean, that's all it is. They got our old crappy chairs in there. That's about what I would do with it. And then let's walk around the house and let's see the hot tub. I heard it purring away when I pulled up. So I'm going to look right here. I'm going to say there's a little bit of a leak right there. I don't know how serious it is or it isn't. The slab that it's on is great. It's got a great slab on it. I don't know. I've got some hot tub repair guys that could probably fix a little leak like that. It doesn't look like anything major, but look, as long as the motor and the pumps run, smells clean. It doesn't smell like a dead body. Let me turn the jets up. The jets are doing what they do. All right, I won't cut it off. And then you have this little pad. There may have been a hot tub here at some point in time. I don't know. But again, just another little sitting area if you wanted to. You could put a bigger porch swing up here if you wanted to. People to hang out, at the hot tub area. You could do whatever. I would put some lights out here, a little more than that little crappy light, and I don't know what that owl thing's doing, but here Folgers has the gas, is doing the propane here, so you already got a tank in place, and all you got to do is rent it anywhere between $5 and $20 a month. But that's really it. Again, I like the house. It's actually kind of surprised me. The only drawback I'll say is this little driveway. It's not bad, but if you're just not accustomed to it, it could be a little challenging to somebody that pulls up in a loaded down minivan. I'll be honest with you. My little Subaru just crawled right up it, no problem. If you're in a Honda Civic, a little light car, I think you come up it, no problem. But you do get a really nice view, for what they're asking. I think it's fair. You're getting a lot of view for the money. In the inside, all the bedrooms have decent space. So I will leave you with a view of the living room. This is 174 Chestnut Ridge.